know that baseball is different from reality, but the emotions are the same. 10 years ago today, our country stood still. Although nothing will ever truly heal the wounds, the game of baseball has played its part. Throughout the history of our country, this grand game has provided a place to escape. And today, it provides a place for the orange and black to pay tribute to the red, white, and blue. On a day we remember 9/11, it's also a day where we watch baseball. And on this Sunday afternoon, it's the Giants and the Dodgers. It's the Giants trying to salvage a game in this 3-game series. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Alongside me is Mike Krukow. All right, one guy, Madison Bumgarner.
Well, Madison Bumgarner, if you're a pitcher and you know your team's struggling offensively, you try and do more. Well, the last 3 starts, he's throwing 20 innings in those 3 starts. He struck out 26. He's allowed just 3 runs. He will give them a chance to win. He's red hot.
A lot of veterans in the lineup today as the Giants try to get that one win. All right, when we come back, we will have the lineups and the very first pitch of this ball game right after this.
AT&T, Bank of America, the official bank of the San Francisco Giants, and by Toyota. Check out the great deals at your local Toyota dealer today.
Sunday afternoon baseball here at AT&T Park. As the roar of the crowd lets you know the Giants have taken the field. Our game time weather is brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The admission-free boardwalk is open right now. Temperature 65 degrees, light winds, humidity at 90%. It is a bit overcast. Here's a look at the Dodgers lineup. Dodger lineup that has won the first 2 games in this series. It'll be Gordon, Sands, and Kemp. Rivera will be the cleanup hitter. Then Miles Barajas. Well, look at his average over 300 in the last 27 games. Then it's Gwynn Mitchell, Russ Mitchell, and then Hiroki Kuroda will be on the mound.
On the hill today for the Giants will be the big left-hander Madison Bumgarner, 6'5", 235-pounder, out of Lenore, North Carolina. Bumgarner, 22-year-old, and this is what he's done in 29 starts: 10-12, a 3.37 ERA. And chronicle as to the lack of support that he has received this year. And through it all, he has persevered to have double-digit figures in those 10 wins. With Bumgarner, you're going to see a low three-quarter release, a fastball that goes 90, 95, somewhere in there, depending on the grip. He's got a good hard slider that kind of has a mind of its own. At times it'll be flat, at times it'll have tilt. Goes it the same way, and then it just sort of does its thing. Got a change-up and a curveball. Let's take a look at the defense playing behind Madison Bumgarner. Starting off in the outfield from left to right. For the Giants, it'll be Belt, Ross, and Beltran. Crawford and Sandoval on the left side of the infield. Keppinger and Huff on the right side. Eli Whiteside will be in the squad, putting down the sign. Bumgarner against these Dodgers, 3-1 lifetime with a 3.18 ERA. We mentioned how hot he's been his last 3 starts. He's throwing 20 2/3 innings. He struck out 26 against 6 walks. He's allowed 3 earned runs. Well, he's allowed 3 runs, period. He's been on fire.
So as the sun breaks through, we're ready for baseball. Here at the ballpark is D. Gordon will stand in. Gordon is 1 for 10 in the first 2 games in the series, and the first pitch of the ball game is a called strike. So we get started at 106. Gordon hitting at 283. He's a speedster, and he takes another strike.
He is a speedster. He very quickly took.
Well, I'm laughing because just 5 minutes ago you said, check out this guy's strike zone.
Well, Vic Carapazza, the plate umpire, has got one of the biggest strike zones in the game. It's a great zone to throw to. You'll get knee highs, you'll get belts, you'll get corners. I mean, it's a good one. If there's ever an umpire built for a no-hitter, it's Carapazza.
So you're basically saying swing the bat?
Swing the bat, baby.
One and 2 to Gordon. And that's how this game gets started.
Overmatched them. Let's take a look at our Farmers Insurance report card. Madison Bumgarner, first 8 games, 0-6, 4.25 ERA. The last 21 starts, 10-6, a 3.10 ERA. At home, first 4 starts, 0-3. Last 8, 6-1 with a 2.02 ERA. 21 quality starts. That's 7th most in the National League. 170 strikeouts. That's 4th most. He's had a great year.
Here's Sands. Sands hitting 193, a couple of home runs, 18 driven in. Sands went 0 for 3 on Friday, and then 1 for 4 with an RBI last night. He takes a strike. He's 1 for 4 lifetime against Bumgarner, and the one hit a double. Kemp to follow, just underway. And now it's 1 and 2. Bumgarner runs that fastball in. The Giants know that the Dodgers are hot. The Dodgers have won 15 of their last 18. And a full count now to Jerry Sands. They've won 4 in a row. And they are 500 for the first time since May. They're 72 and 72. Got him.
3-2. He cuts it in. And 2 swing and strike threes here to start it out for Bumgarner.
Boy, he is on pace
to strike out 27. And what makes him so good? I mean, he doesn't let you see the ball till very, very late with that release. It's our Ultimate. It's brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. And from that low 3/4 release, I mean, he can paint you both sides. Go in on you, go away consistently. Great command.
Kemp takes a strike. Kemp 3 for 7 in the series. Lifetime he's 3 for 9 with 3 walks against Bumgarner, and that's high and foul, and out of play. It's 0-2.
Kemp has really put himself amongst the elite players in the game. 5-tool guy, no question. He can do it all.
Here's the 0-2 pitch, and it's low and in. 1-2.
And the 5 tools being hit for power, hit for average, has speed, got a good glove, a great arm. Definitely a guy you can build around in their lineup.
Back. Kemp had a good rip at a 92-mile-an-hour fastball. Giants have scored 1 run in the series, and that in lies the problem. They lose 2-1 Friday, and they get shut out 3-0 last night as Kemp takes in the dirt. It's 2-2.
And you know it going in, that your offense is scuffling. But you really have to force yourself to pitch your game, because the tendency is to try and be too fine early in the count.
And Bumgarner strikes out the side. Giants are coming up. And their lineup will look like this. It'll be brought to you by HP, everybody on Giants lineup. It'll be Ross Keppinger and then Beltran against Kuroda. Yeah, he's got good numbers. All of his hits against Kuroda, extra base hits. Sandoval Huff, then Brandon Belt. Crawford gets a start. He's hitting 7th. Whiteside 8th. Bumgarner 9th.
A rookie Kuroda on the hill today for the Dodgers. Take a look at his season in his 29th start, 11-15, 3.18 ERA. Kind of a similar year to that of Madison Bumgarner, in that he hasn't had a lot of great support offensively as well. A quality arm. You'll watch 3/4 release. He'll 2-seam, 4-seam the fastball. He's got a curveball, a slider. He'll cut the ball. He'll throw a split. I mean, he throws everything at you. And he's a guy that can cruise at a speed, velocity-wise. Low 90s, and then all of a sudden he'll hump up and he'll go bang 95 in a 2-strike count. He can add on to that fastball. He knows how to pitch. He knows what he's doing. Defensively, the Dodgers set it up this way behind Kuroda. It'll be Gwynn, Kemp, and Sands. That's your outfield. Gordon and Mitchell on the left side of the infield. Miles and Revere on the right side. Rob Ross, veteran in the squad, putting down the signs.
So here's Cody Ross. Ross takes very high, 1 ball and no strikes. Ross hitting .231, 12 home runs, 42 driven in. Check that, 47 driven in. And his 2 balls and no strikes. Keppinger to follow. And then Beltran. 3-0. Kuroda in his last outing allowed 4 home runs, 3 in the first inning. And a late call strike, and it's 3-1.
Well, a generous strike, but Carapazza definitely looking for strikes at 3-0 counts. Certainly not a strike. And you're going to see a few of those today. He's got a big zone.
Fouled out of play. It's 3-2. We saw Carapazza behind the dish. It's Laz Diaz, John Hurspeth, Scott Berry, and then goes from first to third. Three-two pitch. Line drive, base hit. Cody Ross is aboard. And now Cody Ross is thinking, yeah, I'm glad he called that 3-0 pitch a strike.
What was he thinking when he called the 3-0 strike?
He was not thinking that he wanted it to be called a strike.
Ball down right there, knee high, middle in, and he just drops the head on it. Watch the stride. He's always had a high leg kick. Times this one perfectly. Looking fastball, getting what he's looking for, putting a good swing on it.
Keppinger hitting .292. 6 home runs, 31 driven in. Runs that fastball inside. Keppinger has not had a hit in this series. He's 0 for 8. Beltran on deck. Ross goes. It's a hit and run, and it's hit out to left field. But moving over is Gwynn, and he will make the catch.
Got a lot of range in left field. Tony Gwynn, an excellent center fielder with excellent range, and he pairs up with Matt Kemp, the Gold Glover in center field. I mean, the Dodgers have pretty good coverage, at least from right center towards the left field line. Jerry Sands not quite as much range in right field. But if you're going to find a gap in left center, I mean, you've got to really put a line drive on it.
Here's Beltran. .294 for Beltran. 17 home runs, 76 driven in. Down low to Beltran. Beltran, like Keppinger, not a hit in the series. He's 0 for 7. Yeah, that flyover is for the 49er Seahawks game. One ball and no strikes. Ross leaning, he does not go, and that's a strike on the inside corner to even the count.
And I would imagine that today you're going to see Bruce Bochy try and take advantage of Kuroda and Rod Barajas. Kuroda, not a pitcher that is very quick to home. He'll give a base runner a chance to steal. And Barajas is not showing, at least in this series, that he's throwing very, very well right now. So I would expect Ross and everybody else who can run will try and take advantage of that and steal bags.
Give it a shot. One out, one on. Bottom of the first inning. Sandoval waiting on deck. in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike.
How hot has Beltran been? Well, since August 24th, 368. So the Carlos is lighting it up right now. Gonzalez, Lee, and Beltran.
Carota with the high set right at the chin. Swing and a foul into the glove of Barajas. 2-2. Giants have lost 3 in a row. They're 40-34 at home. Two pitch. Boy, Beltran had a great swing as he fouls it back.
He's had nothing but great swings since the last week of August. And you just know when he takes batting practice, everything he hits is square. Everybody stops to watch. And a great hitter gets it going. I mean, you just want to see him barrel everything and use the field. He's taking it right out of the batting cage into the game consistently. Carota really slowing things down here.
And a full count. Boy, he does.
And men on base, I mean, I think he is right up there, top 3 guys that is the slowest to work. I mean, he takes a long time just to get set.
No doubt that Ross will be going now, 3-2. He goes, swing and a miss, throw down to second, and I guess Gordon missed him. Gordon ended up making a pretty nice play, but I think he got to the bag a little late.
I think that's what Rod Barajas is thinking too. If Barajas, you finally make a good throw, you want a guy down there to be there in position to field it.
He did get there late.
I mean, this ball goes right over the bag. If he's standing there in position, Cody Ross is out by a bunch. He may still have gotten it.
Yeah. Here's Sandoval. Swinging a foul at the plate. If you're an anxious hitter, this guy will drive you nuts.
He'll drive you crazy.
And Sandoval is an anxious hitter.
But what can you do in the batter's box when you have a guy who takes as much time as...
Well, there isn't really a whole lot you can do. You just kind of have to relax and wait until he moves like right there, and then you can get ready. Very high. But if you get in there and you hold while he's trying to get ready to start to go, like he's not even close to getting ready to go, and if you start freezing right there, you're in for a long day. Two balls and one strike.
Well, I mean, the whole intent is to get guys to get that antsy feeling, to get them to go out of their strike zone, to get them to swing at pitches that they normally wouldn't swing at. And that's the whole idea, to slow things down when you have men on base as opposed to working quick when there's nobody on base. And a lot of guys have that philosophy. But Carota takes it to another level.
Pulls foul. Ugly finder, and it got Kershaw. All smiles, as you would imagine, after picking up the win on Friday. Of course, he's really good too.
Yeah. He's very good.
Two-two pitch. Sandoval hammers it to left, but it's right at Gwynn, and that'll end the inning. After one, 0-0.
Credit card, and Madison Bumgarner quickly led his team onto the field, and he gets D. Gordon, see you later. He gets Jerry Sands, see you later, and he gets Matt Kemp, grab some pine. 3 strikeouts, and that's your Bank of America 1-2-3.
And that'll bring up Juan Rivera, followed by Aaron Miles, and then Rod Barajas. Rivera's hitting .311. He's had a good series against the Giants. 2 for 3 on Friday. 3 for 4 last night. So he's got 5 hits in the series. Down low. He's had 3 at-bats lifetime against Bumgarner, and he's 1 for 3. That'll be foul and a souvenir about 3 rows back, and it's 1-2.
Now, I love to watch the pace with which Bumgarner goes into an inning with. Very, very relaxed, very, very calm, but yet still works a quick pace. A good guy to play behind, and he keeps it rolling.
Got him. Check in with Amy G.
All right, Dwayne, most people have heard that Jeremy Athlet on Thursday actually stabbed his hand trying to separate frozen hamburger patties. His season came to an end because of it. But hey, is he a lucky guy or what? He just missed an artery. It wasn't his pitching hand. 2 of his friends with him that day, guys, were EMTs. And his wife, Larissa, the true hero, she quickly grabbed duct tape so they could apply pressure. He had surgery to repair nerve damage, and he said he should be good to go in about a month. Gentlemen.
All right, Amy. I gave him the best advice anybody could give him being from Wisconsin. Just have wieners instead.
Yeah, break out the brats.
Miles takes low. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. You know, when that happens to an athlete, there are people at home that go, I've done the same thing. You know, you kind of shows everybody that they're normal.
Well, you also have people at home that say, well, why doesn't the athlete hire some guy to cut the 2 hamburger patties so he doesn't expose himself to an injury?
You know, only someone without kids could possibly say that. 1-2. One and two. Ooh.
Well, he missed by about a half a baseball. And that was better than the 3-0 strike that was called on Cody Ross in the bottom of the first.
Yes, it was.
But I think it was called correctly. And it definitely sets up that slider down and in.
Rolled foul, and that's what he threw. Miles hitting .284 with 3 home runs, 41 RBIs. 2 for 4, playing third base on Friday. And the 2-2 pitch to Miles. And it's to the back foot. It's 3-2.
Eli Whiteside called a curveball. Bumgarner shook it off. Called a fastball away. He shook it off. He wanted to get back to that slider. He felt that down and in spot is set up, and he just pulled a little bit low.
Hit on the ground towards the hole, and a base hit.
We've seen a lot of those in this series.
So yeah, that breaks the string of strikeouts and the first hit for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Well, the Padres will be in tomorrow. Dynamic deals set up for each game, starting as low as $8. Check out the Monday and Tuesday games, which are $7.15. Day game $12.45. Go to sfgiants.com/dynamic deals. Here's Barajas. Barajas, 236, 15 home runs, 43 RBIs. One ball and no strikes. Barajas 2 for 7. He's got a home run against Bumgarner.
Barajas has got some holes. Always had a little loop in his swing. A good uppercut. One built for fly balls. You make a mistake and he makes you pay. He's got good power.
Now, Placide approaches almost every pitch like it's a 2-0 count or 3-1 count.
Yeah, there's no 2-strike adjustment with him.
He just lets it fly.
He's got catcher face too.
One and two now to Barajas.
See, a catcher can foul a ball off himself and not even pay it attention.
Yeah, they hurt some of the other places. Blocked by Whiteside.
It's pretty cool to see a guy strike out the first 4 hitters in a game, but at times it can put a guy into the strikeout mode where he starts trying to get strikeouts instead of trying to get guys out in as few pitches as possible, and it can run his pitch count up.
Well, it also can put your infielders in a strikeout mode because you start to think this guy's not going to hit it. Two balls, 2 strikes. And a 3-2 count, and now we'll see if Don Mattingly will send Aaron Miles. I don't know. It's a guy that swings and misses a lot. We'll see.
It's a gamble because you're betting on contact.
Barajas steps out. Watch Miles. He does not go, and that's fouled down the right field line into the seats.
And it's because he didn't go the first time doesn't mean that he won't the second time.
That's very true. And a check on Miles.
I think there's Bochy thinking the same thing.
Three and two. Bumgarner sets. And the walk. So that'll bring to the plate Tony Gwynn. Gwynn, 256 with a couple of home runs, 21 driven in. Does have a lifetime hit against Bumgarner. Miles at second, Barajas at first. 0-1.
Right on top of him, quick fastball challenge. One of those guys who's not going to help you out early in an at bat. I mean, he is very patient.
Oh, 0-2.
0-2 with two fastballs. And that definitely sets up a slider.
So Bumgarner with a quick 0-2, and that just missed 1 ball and 2 strikes.
You know, and that's one of those pitches too. You're thinking, how can that guy not swing and protect? I mean, this is right there close to the strike zone on the outside corner. Win with a pretty good eye. Excellent paralysis fastball, because that definitely sets up a number of pitches.
That should be a base hit down the right field line. It's going to score Miles. Barajas will get to third, and the Dodgers are on the board on the Gwynn double.
Well, I tell you, the way he took that at bat, he may have been looking breaking ball the whole time. He took 2 fastballs, really 3. The 0-2 pitch was away, and the first breaking ball he gets, he lays it out for a knock and drives in a run, puts his team on top 1-0. Now that had some hang time to it, and not really a good location curveball on a 1-2 count, but still, I think Gwynn was looking for it the whole time.
He may be. Here's Russ Mitchell, and they're going to walk Mitchell. To face Kuroda. So a Miles single, a walk, and a double, and the intentional walk, and Kuroda's going to hit with the bases loaded. Giants Baseball and Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by Cash Creek's Money Tree. Win $500 cash every hour from noon till 11 p.m. Visit cashcreek.com for details. Kuroda is 6 for 53. Giants will play the corner infielders in. And the first pitch is down low, 1 ball and no strikes. Crawford and Keppinger are going to play halfway, meaning with the lack of speed at third, there's Bochy feeling like if they don't think they can get the double play, they can come home. And Kuroda shows bunt, and all he was doing was taking, and it's a ball and a strike.
No, I think the take sign was on. And it's not a bad plan. If you know you're in the take mode. As you point out, he had no intention of bunting, but he showed it.
One ball and one strike.
Garner wants to start over the signs.
And Kuroda, for whatever reason, is bunting, and I don't know. He's a slow runner at third, force out at home. I don't know.
I don't think it's a very smart play. And if you had speed at third base, well, okay, maybe it's a little bit different, but.
Foul. Yep. Anytime a ball goes in there, it's going to go at one guy.
Well, there's only, you're right. Any ugly finder going down to that pit is going to find that guy right there, Pete Alonso. He's a million.
One ball and two strikes. Sandoval charging. He will flip home, and they got him. Everything was kind of in slow motion, and Sandoval makes a terrific play.
Well, there was nothing easy about that play. We're going to make it our forward right choice. And why not? A jam shot becomes a foot race between Sandoval, and he's got to make the exchange. A little shovel that he pushes in towards Whiteside. And Barajas has to make contact with Whiteside to try and disrupt any chance of a throw to first base and complete a double play. But what a nice ad lib there. It's something that you're sort of creating on the fly.
So here's Gordon. And Gordon fouls it out of play. Now, defensively on the infield, you got to know you better hurry if this guy hits a ground ball to you. And here's Sandoval, quick feet.
Good play by Whiteside, too. I mean, he had to go full on stretch knowing there was going to be some contact on the play.
Hit up the middle, and Bumgarner spears it. And that's going to end the inning. So the damage is a run. And Huff will lead things off. Brad from Modesto, who do you guys pick to make the Super Bowl this season? It's kind of hard to pick when you're such big fans of certain teams.
Well, the Bears are going. That's the NFC. AFC,
Yeah.
Cleveland Browns.
It's going to be the Browns and the Niners. I mean, that's the two cities I lived in.
Well, you know, and it's funny because I played in Philadelphia, I played in Chicago, I played here in San Francisco, and I like all three of those teams. I like the Eagles, I like the Bears, and I like the Niners. So any one of those three is good with me.
Packers. Come on. Don't mess with the pack.
You have to say that. You're from Wisconsin.
Huff, Belt, Crawford facing Kuroda. Huff hitting .242, 12 home runs, 55 driven in, 2 for 7 lifetime against Kuroda. And he takes a strike, and that evens the count. Huff slams it into center field. Kemp's going to watch this one go, and it is off the top of the wall, and Huff is into second base.
I'm not sure about that one. I thought it went over. And the fans out there are making an issue out of it. And I think it's going to bring Bruce Bochy out there to review this. That's a home run. It hit the top of the wall. Nope, it is not. It is not a home run. We saw that last year when Ian Kinsler did it when the Rangers were here. But you know what? It hit the fence over the padding and came back. Well, the umpires are going to take a look.
Well, first of all, I wouldn't trust those guys at all.
Well, I don't know why you'd say that. All right, let's take a look, because I'm not sure.
All right. So there it hits. And then it looked like it hit straight up.
Yeah, it looks like it hit the top of the fence.
I don't know, Mike. Did it hit behind the fence? I didn't see any dent in that cushion.
I think it hit the chain link.
I think it hit the chain link behind it.
And it's got to go over that chain link. So I don't think this is going to get overruled. I think you're going to stick with the doubles call.
It never hit any of the padding.
One more look. See, right there, it looks like it's over the wall.
It absolutely does.
I mean, that right there, that might be enough to convince the umpires that it went over the wall. But if he doesn't get a home run here,
well, right now, I'm happy he's standing on second, and that's exactly where they're pointing to.
Well, you know, you look at that right there, and that chain link, and that pipe that supports the chain link, that's behind the wall. That's behind the green wall. So when it hits that, I think that could be an argument for the home run.
Now that's the instant replay rule. So you know what? This could go either way. The fact that they're taking such a long time. Yeah, trust that guy. I'm back on board with him, by the way.
Yeah, I'm feeling it a little bit more.
For a little while there, I thought it was a little shaky, but now I'm back on board.
All right, one more look. It went over the wall, but it hit the chain link behind. And here come the umpires, so we'll know very shortly. John Hirschbeck, crew chief.
I bet he asked Bruce Bochy what the ground rules are.
He's talking about the fence behind the fence, and this is what is up to interpretation. He had this discussion with the home manager, and I'll bet they're going to say it's a double.
Yep, I think you're right.
He's telling him there's a chain link behind the fence. It hit that chain link, came back over.
Now, the other thing is there's no yellow line, right? If there's a yellow line, it's a home run.
So it takes one out of the home run column for Aubrey Huff. I mean, bottom line, it was a great at bat.
So here's Belt. See, none of that surprises me anymore.
Well, the way things have gone here, I don't think we should be surprised.
Pulled foul. If Huff would have been thrown out, rounding the bag and arguing, that would have not have surprised me. Anything.
Now, when you're snake bit offensively, I guess you can kind of half expect that weird stuff's going to happen to you, and that's weird stuff right here.
We're going to say Belt went around. Remember the ball game in which Belt did not move the runner from second to third, and you can tell that he's really, really trying hard to. And what happens is you get a lot of check swing calls like that because you're trying to get the barrel of the bat out. 1-2.
Well, Kuroda pitching for the strikeout. And for Belt, the very least that he wants to accomplish in this at bat, he wants to get Huff over to third base. Of course, he wants to knock him in, but if he can't get that done, he's got to get him over. So he can't strike out.
2-2 on the high fastball.
Huff, a good day yesterday. Had good at bats all night long.
And the pitch to Belt, and Belt fouls it over the backstop.
You can see Brandon Belt when he gets in that batter's box. I mean, it's a lot easier when you've had a night like he had last night. Hit balls hard to left, hit balls hard to center, hit one that he thought was out to dead center. Every at bat he had was a good one.
Huff thought about it, and now it's 3-2, so it goes 0-2 to 3-2. Brandon Crawford watching from the on-deck circle is Kuroda again slowing everything down. And the walk. Mike talked about the Kinsler off of Kane in Game 2 of the World Series.
Now the difference in this one is that there's no chain link fence behind the wall and center. It got back there, and Kinsler couldn't believe it. And right about then, Texas started thinking they were snake bit. And you know what? They were. And if you're going to win a short series, you need breaks, and that certainly was one of them that the Giants got.
Here's Crawford. Crawford hitting at 192. Now here's a spot where people are going to say that Crawford should bunt, but if you bunt Crawford, now you got first base open, you walk Whiteside, and now you got the pitcher hitting. One ball and no strikes to Crawford.
It's just the one at bat right here that drives the fan that believes in the designated hitter crazy.
Crawford fouls it back on a pretty good swing. One ball and one strike. 1-0 Dodgers. Dodgers scored in the top of this inning. Eli Whiteside waiting on deck. Hit out to left field. Gwynn broke back. Now he comes in. And here's Whiteside.
So a non-productive out, and in 1-1 ball games for an offense that has been scuffling, they hurt. The Giants baseball on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by Lenardi's Markets. Lenardi's has a special offer for Bay Area shoppers. Visit Lenardi's.com and print out your coupon today. Lenardi's Markets, quite simply, the best.
We got some folks out in the Cove. Here's Whiteside. Whiteside, 4 home runs, 16 RBIs. Whiteside has never faced this Dodger pitcher before. One ball and one strike.
Definitely one that Kuroda wants you to swing at. A little slider that starts off in the outside corner. By the time you get to it, it's gone.
Yeah, so that's a better idea of what it looks like with that chain link fence behind the wall. And that's really what took a home run away from Aubrey Huff. Guarantee you Huff's not surprised either.
No.
Huff at second, Belt at first. Hit on the ground into left field, a base hit. Here comes Huff. Gwynn's got a good arm. His throw is cut off. Game tied.
Great at bat, Eli Whiteside, and Brandon Crawford's inability to get the runner over is now forgotten because of that swing of the bat. Just finds that hole right between short and third. And we got a brand new ball game.
Bumgarner. Waiting on Kuroda like we all are. And the bunt. And Kuroda will just get the out. Both runners move up.
Nicely done. Pretty good pitch to bunt. Anytime a guy throws you a breaking ball in a bunt situation, he's doing you a favor. Those are the easiest ones to put on the ground.
Cody Ross singled in the first inning. A single here would add to the runs here in the second inning. And a first pitch. Boy, Kuroda thought it was a strike, and so did I. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Belt at third, Whiteside at second. Two and 0.
Yeah, here's where you can just zero in on a pitch, zero in on a location, and try to hit one up in the bleacher section and find a Marina Mamacita, as Brian Wilson would call it.
Two and 0 pitch. Here it is to Ross. And he does not challenge him with a fastball. It's 2 balls and 1 strike.
Kind of a high slider too, and everybody's getting an idea of just how wide that zone is with Carapazza. And a high breaking ball, certainly an indication. You just don't see many umpires in the league that will call that strike. But he is an umpire that will look for strikes. When he gets to 2-0 counts, 3-0 counts, that's his reputation.
Keppinger watching from the on-deck circle.
Kuroda's got to be the worst getaway pitcher on the planet. If you're the Dodgers and you're going to travel out of here, he's not the guy you want on getaway day.
Three and 1. Now, if you're Cody Ross, let up some shaft.
Juan Rivera calling a meeting. Rod Barajas coming out wondering what this is all about.
I know what Barajas is saying. He said, can you speed it up a little bit? It's getaway day.
Well, I mean, it should be pretty obvious. You got an open base here and a 3-1 count. You don't have to give in to the guy. I mean, and a guy for Kuroda who's got almost 2,200 innings of professional experience, he knows that.
Three and 1. And a full count.
Challenge fastball. And that ball was away. So if you're looking fastball for Cody Ross, you just found out he looks middle in.
High pop-up foul. That'll be a souvenir. It's 3 and 2 with 2 outs, a run in. Giants runners at second and third in a tie ball game. Each team here in the second inning has gotten on the board.
Saw that velocity at 94, and that's something Kuroda will do. I mean, he'll put you to sleep at 90, 92-ish, and then he'll try and zip you with a little extra and 2 strike counts. Saw Cody Ross is a tad late on that swing.
Chop foul. This time he did not come in with a 3-2 fastball. He threw Cody Ross an off-speed pitch, and it remains 3 and 2. Hit on the ground to third, and Mitchell hung in there on that ground ball, and that'll end the inning. Giants tie it up.
One in the top of the third, and rookie Brett Pill made quite a name for himself with the San Francisco Giants when he hit a home run in his very first major league at bat. I had a chance to talk to Brett about it and his journey to the big leagues. It's quite a path that boy had to take. Guys, you can check it out at Amy G's Giants exclusive on csnbayarea.com.
All right, Amy, here's a pitch to Sands, and it's a strike. Yeah, he is a very, very nice young man.
Indeed.
Not saying that makes it sound like there's not many of them in that clubhouse, but he happens to be different. That's not true. 1 ball and 1 strike to Sands. 1-2. Kemp to follow. Skies this one out to left field. It's Belt and Ross is going to say, let the sure guy take it.
He is the sure guy. Well, for 2012, there are now less than 850 new season tickets that are available, and you can act right now as this limited number of seats is going to sell out. Call 415-972-2298 to speak to a Giants representative about how you can be here for all the action next season. Or you can go to sfgiants.com/season. Call now.
Here's Kemp. Kemp struck out in the first. Bumgarner started, but stops.
I love Amy G.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't we all?
So Amy brings her relatives out to the game.
And neighbors.
Down low, 1 ball and no strikes. You know, I found out yesterday that Brian Wilson, big fan of Amy G.
Yeah.
I mean, one of his requests was he wanted to do the throwdown to Amy G. Hit on the ground to Crawford. Crawford to Huff. Yeah, that's a good one.
Ugly finder.
Yeah. So far, it's landed on himself every time.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you're like 0 for 12, okay? Yeah, you just blew it. Speaking of Brian Wilson, we were told that the ratings went up in the 2nd and 3rd inning.
Yeah.
And you know who told me that?
Who?
Brian Wilson.
Oh. Well, there is a new club being formed called the Marina Mamacitas. We do now have some new vocabulary we can refer to. Yard sale.
There's a strike, 1 ball and 1 strike. It's pretty refreshing to be able to come up with. I mean, you and I are out of new words to use. We're done.
We're done.
Someone fresh comes in. Okay. High and foul down the right field line and out of play.
And Brian Wilson can invent new words that are appropriate, I might add, and very entertaining. So we got yard sale last night. We got Marina Mamacitas.
1-2 to Juan Rivera. Belt. Yard sale. Side retired. True stories in this Dayton Giants history. September 11th of 1999, Barry Bonds reached yet another milestone. He collected his 2000th hit with a 4th inning double against Braves lefty Tom Glavine. The last year at Candlestick. And this is where we'd say, I miss that guy, and we would say, I miss that place. But one of those would be wrong.
Yeah, well.
Keppinger takes high, 1 ball and no strike.
And I don't really miss Candlestick, but we do miss the big fella. But we have to be careful. I mean, we can't say that it was a bad place because a lot of people had that Candlestick were good memories.
It wasn't a bad place. I just don't miss it. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Very well put. It was the greatest place on the planet to pitch. A couple of our nation's elite here today enjoying the ball game.
Keppinger swings and misses 1-2.
Rhoda is a guy like a lot of good pitchers. I mean, you got to get him early. When he gets a rhythm going, he can sail right through the middle part of the game. Very slow, very deliberate.
Just outside. Two balls, 2 strikes with Beltran on deck. Bottom of the 3rd inning. And now it's 3-2.
You know, you really don't do your defense any favors when you're that slow. I mean, I can see where you can slow things down when an inning's going against you and you got men on base, etc. But when there's nobody on, rock and fire. Help your defense out.
Topped to 3rd, where Mitchell will make the play.
Giants Baseball on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by Sports Gallery. Meet Giants great JT Snow at a special Sports Gallery signing event on Saturday, September 17th. For event details and reservations, visit sportsgalleryweb.com.
Here's Beltran, who struck out in the first. Here he shoots this one up the middle, but it's right at Gordon on one hop, and Beltran is retired. And that'll bring up Pablo Sandoval.
Dave Fleming back.
Yeah, he took a hike for 2 nights.
Left Thursday to accompany the Stanford football team as they went back to North Carolina and played Duke. Got back last night. There he is in his familiar chair. Good to have Dave back.
Sandoval lined out to left field. He's 0 for 1. And he takes a strike. One ball and 1 strike. This is the last time the Giants will play the Dodgers here. They play the Dodgers on the next road trip. Only 1 trip left, and that'll start on Thursday in Colorado. The Giants are in LA on the 20th, 21st, and 22nd. That's a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. Giants will have a day off on Monday in Los Angeles. Sandoval ropes one, and that's a fair ball. Sands is kicking it around, and the Panda, everything is to the back of the runner. He has really no idea what's going on. I mean, you can pick up the third base coach, but the crowd is kind of telling you what's going on, but you really still don't know.
Burrow leaves this thing up. And he just stings this thing right in the corner. And with Sands playing over towards the right center field gap, they're giving him the lines. So as Panda starts swinging around first base, he was going hard. I think he had third base on the mind. But when it was all said and done, he winds up safe at second, safe and secure. And that, my friends, is New York Live.
All right. Huff doubled and scored in the second. He actually hit a home run, but the ballpark got him.
He got AT&T.
Well, the ballpark will get you in different ways, and Huff found out that in his last at bat. Two and 0. Belt to follow should Huff reach. And a strike at the knees. That's one where we watched Aubrey Huff. He will, as he likes to say, he will hunt.
Let the bat head eat.
Two and 2.
Nice 2-pitch sequence. He went away on the 2-0 pitch, and he comes back in on the 2-1 pitch. So bang, bang, and just like that, having a 2-0 advantage. Now you're at a 2-2 count. Definitely changes things.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Out of play. So you're in charge of the off day in LA.
Perfect.
You are in charge of the entertainment.
Absolutely. Exposition Park. We're going to go to the museums.
All right. Well, maybe we'll put Dave in charge of Monday.
That was it. I just blew you out of the water.
I was thinking movie, popcorn. Let's put it this way: if we put John in charge, then that's what we will do.
Exactly.
Either that, or you'll take one overnight cruise somewhere to Catalina Island.
Absolutely. Park it in Avalon.
3-2 to Huff.
San Lucio feeling very patriotic today. Dude, you're on TV.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Hit on the ground. Rivera, side retired. Sandoval left stranded after 3, 1-1. Bill Romanowski immediately following Sunday Night Football on NBC Bay Area. Who got the better deal here?
Are you kidding me? That guy did. He won the lottery in 11 states, finding her.
Plus, she's a Giants fan, for crying out loud.
That's the whole deal. She'll convert him.
No wonder he's smiling. Somebody tell him, happy life, happy wife, all right?
That's how it goes.
All right. Her smile, I think that's sincere. His, I think that's a little Hollywood. I'm saying that's fake. Plus, he's holding his gut in.
You can only do that for so long, as we found out.
Keppinger will make the play. And now we've ruined that couple's life.
All right, time now for our trivia question brought to you by AT&T. The question today: name the last Giants lefty younger than Madison Bumgarner to win 10 games in a season. What you think about that?
Here's Barajas. Barajas drew a walk in the second. First pitch down low. Tony Gwynn, who's got the Dodger RBI, is on deck. Next pitch is low as well, and it's 2-0. And that's the count where you got to be careful with Barajas. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, he's a guy that definitely takes advantage of a count. Much different guy, 2-0 than 0-2. But he lets it fly. You know, no doubt about what he's trying to do to you. If he hits a single, it's a mistake.
And that's why, as we've mentioned many times, he's so dangerous.
Well, you know what? I always like to have one of those kinds of guys in my lineup.
Last year?
Yeah.
Juan Uribe.
And, you know, I mean, there were times when he would go 3 for 26. But those 3 hits are home runs.
And Barajas strikes out, the first strikeout for Bumgarner since the second inning. Yeah, you miss the occasional big fly, that's for sure. Gwynn doubled in a run in the second.
And that's something you're aware of on the mound. When you know that guy has that element, you know he's got holes. You know if you make your pitches, you can get him out pretty consistently. But you also know that if you don't locate, he can hurt you in a big way. And there is a subtle intimidation to that.
Two 2-0. Bumgarner well aware that you walk Gwynn, you're in jeopardy of walking a double. Three 3-0. He's walked 2, 1 intentionally, and that was a walk to Barajas in the second.
One thing you can say about Gwynn, he has improved himself as a hitter every year he's been in the league.
3-1.
Learning the leadoff spot in the lineup is one of the toughest spots in the lineup to figure out. I mean, there's a lot going on in that spot. I mean, he's not hitting leadoff today, but he has a style of hitting that would lead you to believe that is where he is going to wind up someday.
3-2.
Take it all the way.
Back. So Gwynn got a fastball and he shoots it off the screen. Up the middle and a base hit. So really a nice job of hitting by Tony Gwynn. If he were to do that, he'd play all the time.
And I see that's where I think he's going to get to. And look at his lower body. There's not much action there at all. This is simply put yourself in a good position. His head stays very still, and all he's doing is defending back up the middle. He's playing pepper with the pitcher. Just let his hands think for themselves. And a nice 2-out nod. 75 pitches. And then this is an automatic steal situation. Now, maybe now with the pitcher hitting in the on deck circle. Never mind.
I don't know, maybe.
Well, base stealers, they kind of go at their own will. But if he steals a base, they're going to want Mitchell, and Kuroda's not a good hitting pitcher.
One ball and no strikes.
But with a guy like Kuroda hitting, who's not a good hitting pitcher, Madison Bumgarner's got 2 bases to play with here. What Don Mattingly wants to see here is a gapper. And a gapper with the speed of Tony Gwynn at first base would probably allow him to score. So if you're Bumgarner, I mean, you just kind of nibble away, and if he hits something, make it be your location, not his.
And they picked off Gwynn.
Oh, he get picked off.
All right. Still smiling. Easy now. Easy.
and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of San Francisco Baseball Associates, LP.
All right, time to ask and answer. Our trivia question is brought to you by AT&T. The question today, name the last Giants lefty younger than Madison Bumgarner to win 10 games in a season. Now, our survey said, well, Pete Falcone did it. Got 12 wins in 1975. Just short of 22.
Wow. All right, let's check in with Amy G.
All right, Dwayne, I know there's a lot of busy moms out there with a couple kids like me. It's hard to get out to a store to buy your Giants gear. So now you can go on to csnbayarea.com and buy all you want. It's 40% off, but not for long. csnbayarea.com. It is your home for Giants merchandise all season long. Dwayne?
All right, Amy, always looking for a bargain. Here's Belt. And Belt fouls it off of Barajas. Actually, so are we. That's what we do on the road. Look for a bargain. Belt drew a walk in the second.
Well, it's kind of what baseball players do. Every town you go into, wherever you are staying at, there's usually a shopping center or a mall nearby.
Well, the key to shortening up any road trip is how do you kill 4 or 5 hours in the middle of the day?
Yeah, the time from you getting up in the morning to the time you go into the yard in the afternoon. That's the time you have to fill. The rest of the time goes pretty fast.
Which explains why you and I each have about 25 pairs of black pants in our closet. High drive to right. Sands is back. It is off of the archway, and Belt is on the move. Belt is going to put on the brakes, and he's got a double.
Now that's the swing you have to beat the inside pitch. That front arm does not bar. He stays inside it beautifully. They set up inside, and you see the bin arm approach. I mean, everything about that swing is perfect. The hands are lower, the bat head's high. I mean, everything about this leads you to believe that he's doing some work to cover up that zone. And here's the reward. It's a bolt off the wall, puts himself at second base. And that's how you like to start out an inning, a leadoff double.
Well, Huff did that in the second and scored, and here's Crawford.
Oh yeah, there's a Giraffe fan. They start at a very tender age.
Pickoff play is put on, and as tall as Belt is he's back in 2 steps.
That's the best Giraffe out yet.
Oh my goodness.
That little one does not quite understand
Why that's on his head or her head?
Why Mom is such a gamer.
Outside, 1 ball and no strikes.
Oh, yeah. That's a beautiful child right there. Wow. Nice going, Mom.
Crawford on the ground, and it kicks off of Rivera, and Rivera, what a play!
Unbelievable.
How in the heck did he do that? That had to be a blind flip.
All right, it goes right through Rivera's legs, and he comes over and throws it back over, and he's safe. I mean, a great play, tremendous effort, everything looks great. Laz Diaz, the first base umpire, getting overwhelmed by the play, but in the meantime, he missed it.
Yeah, he was tied. Now the infield is in. Belt is at third.
Pretty remarkable recovery from Rivera, my word.
So here's Eli Whiteside. Foul back.
Whiteside already with 1 RBI today. Did you change your approach when you had the infield come in on you?
You know, Mike, I hit so many ground balls, I was not going to try to change it to try to hit a fly ball. I just tried to hit the ball as hard as I could on the ground, knowing that the odds are better that you're going to get one through the infield.
You know, they say that when they bring the infield in like that, you put 35 points on a guy's batting average. Now you can see how tight that infield's being played. But you got to put it in play. Kuroda pitching for the strikeout. And he almost airmailed.
Yes, he did.
Barajas.
1-2 to Eli Whiteside. Infield all the way in. Got him. That is going right at you.
Second strikeout for Kuroda. And another example of him putting an extra couple feet on the fastball on a 2-strike count. And that's a rough walk back to the Giants dugout if you're Whiteside. He's a good fastball hitter.
Bumgarner, a chance now to knock in a run. And he fouls it back. Get a good rip.
Oh, we've been watching his batting practice all year long, and it's always impressive. The guy can thrill you by hitting balls out of the ballpark, but he's hitting right at 100. You fall below 100 as a pitcher, you cannot be called a good hitter. So this is for bragging rights right here. A 5-mile-an-hour fastball, so Kuroda really digging deep here for velocity.
1 ball and 1 strike. And there's a strike.
Perfect slider.
One and two. Belt at third. And he got him on a high fastball to end the inning. So the Giants waste an opportunity. We'll head to the 5th.
Food or donate $5 to the San Francisco Food Bank volunteers at AT&T Park to receive a reusable Giants tote bag. Proceeds benefit the San Francisco Food Bank.
So we have a 1-1 ball game here in the 5th inning. Russ Mitchell will lead things off. Mitchell was at the plate when Gwynn got picked off. Here he takes a backdoor breaking ball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Kuroda and then D. Gordon. Hit foul and out of play. It remains at 0-2. One run, 3 hits, Dodgers. 1 run, 5 hits, Giants. Low and in. It's a ball game that has been pretty typical. Good pitching, not a lot of scoring. Giants have only scored 2 runs in this series. They got shut out yesterday. Got him.
See ya. Good hard slider. Strikeout number 6 for Bumgarner. .82 pitches on the day for Bumgarner, who really is, I think one of the best on the Giants staff at being able to go deep into a ball game without throwing a lot of pitches normally. It's unusually high to see him at pitch number 83 here in the 5th inning.
(2-0) to Kuroda. Kuroda with the bases loaded in the 2nd hit a slow roller to 3rd that Sandoval really made a nice play on to get a force play. And Bumgarner throws in a 2-0 strike to make it 2-1. Two and 2. foul down the right field line.
That is a world-class emergency swing.
That is a world-class emergency swing. You're right.
That just might be a swing, though. Let's take a look at a world-class emergency swing.
All right. Hey, he gets to see another pitch.
Yes, he does.
And that's a better swing. He was right on it.
Yep.
I mean, if you're playing cricket, that's a bolt, right?
Yeah. A googly goo.
You have no idea what that means.
I just heard John Miller say it. See ya.
See, now I would think that would be a googly goo.
That's a googly ooh.
Here's D. Gordon.
Dodgers with a couple of speedsters, second generation big leaguers. Tony Gwynn Jr. and D. Gordon here. His father, Flash Gordon.
And this is bunted foul.
Dodgers like this guy, but he does need to get up to big league strength level, and you can see that he needs to hit the weight room a little bit in the offseason. But he's got good tools. They like him.
One ball and one strike.
Gordon, just 23 years old. You look at his stolen base totals in the minor leagues. He stole 144 bags in 3 minor league seasons prior to this year.
Well, he gets the call there, 2-2. And he doesn't get the call there. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
When D. Gordon was in high school, he didn't even play baseball until his senior year. He was a basketball player.
And he takes a walk.
And now this is a pure stolen base situation. Giants baseball on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by Momo's, a San Francisco tradition. And a great tradition at that. Momo's.
See, Guillermo Mota headed down to the Giants bullpen. Bumgarner picked off Gwynn to end the 4th. He said, well, maybe I could do the same thing with D. Gordon. Sands has struck out and he's popped out. Swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike. When I say he popped out, he skied one out into center field, and it looked like a pop-up, but it was really a fly ball. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Another again 2.
Flatten out that slider. And right after the swing through on that one, Sands stepped out, had a little conversation with himself. If you're Bumgarner, you're thinking, I got to go back to that same location. Good thing, too, if you're a catcher and you know that there's a throw-over and you've given that pitcher the sign for it, and you set your target prior to the throw-over, set it to the opposite location you want to throw to. Might get that hitter to think that the 0-2 pitch is going to go away.
Into the club level. Way inside, 1 ball and 2 strikes, and that was pitch number 100.
Hey, calm down, bro. All right, man. I got it. I'm gonna get him. All right, calm down.
So you usually say about 15 an inning, right?
15 or less, that's where you want to be at. So at the end of 5 innings, you want to be right around 75. Well, he's at 100, so you can see he's 25 over where he should be.
And Sands strikes out on the breaking ball. Strikeout number 8. Top of the order coming up.
Really is unbelievable. A decade ago, our world as we knew it changed forever with the tragic events of September 11th. The Giants today, a day of tribute, a day of remembrance. They held a pregame ceremony, brought on firefighters, deputy sheriffs, police officers, pilots. Both teams came out to remember those victims, those heroes who perished in 9/11. Baseball, the Giants, all of us, we will never forget. Gentlemen?
Yep, you're exactly right. Here's Ross, who takes a strike. It'll be Ross, Keppinger, and Beltran. 1-1 ball game, bottom of the 5th inning. Ross singled in the first, and then in the second, with runners at second and third, he hit a sharp ground ball to third to end the second inning. Went through the legs of everybody, and it's a ball in 2 strikes. Keppinger and then Beltran. This pop-up is going to be about 2 rows over the Dodger dugout. 1-2. Out of play.
Now they're staying on that outside part of the play. It's been pretty consistent. Away, 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 away with sliders, fastballs.
Two and two. Now that's pitch 84 for Kuroda. So after this inning, it may be that Kuroda and Bumgarner are right around the same number of pitches. Hit out into right center field, and Kemp will put it away. Giants baseball on Comcast Sports Denver area is brought to you by Provident Credit Union's Super Reward Checking Account, a checking account that pays you. Here's Keppinger. Keppinger is flied out, and he is bounced out. And he shoots one into center field for a base hit. That's a Keppinger hit right there.
He uses the middle of the diamond as good as anybody. Just a very well-balanced, classic approach. Send it right back up the middle. And, you know, he doesn't get gritty. To his credit, I mean, he doesn't try and get long. One thing in mind, that you go up there and you think back up the middle. Usually when he pulls the ball, it's when he'll occasionally look middle in, or if they speed his bat up by throwing him an off-speed pitch.
Beltran has struck out. He's bounced out. This is where we've watched Beltran, and we haven't seen him a lot, but enough to know that he will look for a pitch and try to hit it in that hole. The hole between first and second. Down the left field line, but that's going to slice foul. It's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, feels good, smells good, looks good. Give it up. There you go.
Come on. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, puts a smile on everybody's face. It's magic what a foul ball will do to a group.
Beltran takes the high fastball, 2 balls and 1 strike. Got lots of good attitude here at the ballpark today. Beltran pops this one up. This could be playable. And Barajas hung on as 2 big fellas banged together, Mitchell and Barajas.
And that's a lot of beef colliding, and I don't know how Barajas hung on to it. You can see Mitchell coming in, and at the end, I mean, he hits him. That's as big of a pop-up collision as we've seen in several years. But Barajas gets 2 hands on it.
He gets there a little sooner. He probably doesn't hang on.
You know, guys are coming in. They're looking at one thing, the ball. They're not seeing what's below them, around them, near them. Giants almost got a break.
Here's Sandoval, who doubled in the third. He lined out in the first. Sends a high fly ball to left. Gwynn back in front of the wall. It's off the wall. Here comes Keppinger. The Panda is going to put on the brakes, and the Giants take the lead. When it's all said and done, Gwynn got there.
Now, the degree of difficulty is off the charts because of the wind on the play. The sun has a lot to do with left field right now. And Gwynn goes back. I'll probably tell you, he should have caught the ball. So the Giants catch a break. I doubt if they're going to give him there because of the degree of difficulty on the play. But it hits him on the thumb. And that's a ball that should have been caught. But the Giants don't care. They get the go-ahead run.
And Sandoval actually thought he might have gotten it. So here's Huff. Huff is doubled and he's bounced out to first. And pitch number 92 was a breaking ball for a strike.
Hong-Chi Kuo, the left-hander, head down the Dodger bullpen.
Swing and a miss, 0-2.
There's Kuo.
Huff base hit. Sandoval's going to score, and the Giants lead 3-1. And that's a Huff hit.
And that feels good. A 2-out RBI. Single right back up the middle. Corota just lays it right out over the plate at the belt. I mean, that's T-ball location. And Aubrey Huff going right back where it came from. And that's something to cheer about for 42,000 plus.
Well, those are the hits the Giants have been missing. And those are the ones that really hurt the defense. Those 2-out base hits. And here the Giants have gotten 2 of them. So Belt will be the hitter. Belt has walked and he's doubled. Crawford is on deck. So all of this was so that Don Mattingly could come out.
Well, one thing, when Kuo comes into this ball game, if Mattingly does indeed make the move, the pace of this game is going to get a whole lot quicker.
When it's time for a change, think Speedy. Oil change and tune-up here. Oil change tune-up and Smog experts. We'll be back.
to start a 3-game series. You can see right here in Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. Pre-game live starts at 6:30. It'll be Aaron Harang taking on Eric Surkamp. Tuesday, it'll be Corey Lupke taking on Matt Cain, and the finale, an afternoon game, matches up a couple of aces. Tim Lincecum on the hill for the Giants taking on Matt Latos. So all that right here on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area.
3-1 lead for the Giants.
Hong-Chi Kuo, the new pitcher for Los Angeles in 35 games. He has had a very interesting year. Nightmarish for a while, but dealing with anxiety problems and ERA at 9.14. But they say that he's ironing some things out and he's having fun again. When Kuo is right, I mean, he is not an easy at bat. He'll go fastball, he'll go low to mid 90s, good hard slider. But just a lot of deception in his delivery.
Belt takes a pitch high, 1 ball and no strikes. Crawford to follow, and there's a breaking ball, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. So Crawford will look for a good pitch, 2-0. And he swings through it and misses, 2 balls and 1 strike.
92 with some cut. Such a different pace with Kuo, who likes to pretty much get it and go. You see a lot of fastballs from Kuo. He believes in that pitch.
Two balls and a strike. Belt takes a strike at the knees. It's 2-2. He'd be hard to hit. I know one thing. It's been a long time since I took an at bat, and if someone said you can take one against Kuo if you'd like, I think I would have to decline.
Yeah, you don't see him.
Would he? Yeah. Give me a bat.
Oh yeah. Kirk Reeder, not a problem.
Now the results may end up being the same.
Yeah. I wouldn't even wear a helmet.
2-2. Huff with an RBI single here in the 5th. And Belt out swinging. Giants take the lead after 5, 3-1 San Francisco.
we go back to the fourth inning, one on, nobody out, and Brandon Crawford hits a ball that bumps up off of Juan Rivera, who boots it, and then somehow comes up with a play, and he gets the out, even though we think Crawford did beat it out. That's your Coors Light Freeze Camp, brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
3-1 Giants. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
Guillermo Mota, 47th time he's come in, 2-2 on the year, 3.79 ERA. Look at the strikeouts, 65 and 71 in the third. And for a guy who you don't think of him as a strikeout guy, he has really put up a high strikeout total. He's done it really with location and a good hard slider. A slider as good as we've ever seen him have it. Andres Torres comes in. He'll bat the ninth spot, play center field. Cody Ross goes over to left field, and Brandon Belt is out of the game.
Kemp, Rivera, Miles against the former Dodger, Mota. Which is up and in on maybe a hard slider. I guess there's no such thing as a soft slider. 1 ball and no strikes.
Either it's hard or it's hanging or it's back up.
Swing and a foul. Whiteside hangs on. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Unusual day to see Bumgarner out after 5 innings with a high pitch count. 8 strikeouts for Bumgarner today.
Hit fouled right into Amy G territory. It's 1-2. Nope. Amy G's doing our work out and about. Could be inside the park. She could be somewhere outside the park. And Kemp swings through a 93-mile-an-hour fastball.
Just great finish from Mota. I think that is another reason you can explain the number of strikeouts he has had this year. Is he's looking right past that hitter. In his mind, that hitter doesn't even exist. He's trying to throw that fastball through his target, and it's excellent finish. Nice second stage hop there at the end. And he just punched out a great hitter.
There's Rivera. Way outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Rivera struck out in the second, hit a fly ball to left field in the third. He wanted that pitch, 1 ball and 1 strike. Padres in town tomorrow night. Aaron Harang against Eric Surkamp.
Andy Cuno zeroing in with that big old lens.
There's a strike. Took a left off of Harrison onto 2nd Street coming to the park, and right at that intersection, Andy was walking with his skateboard. So I was going to offer him a ride, and just about that time he jumped on his skateboard, he beat me to the yard.
It's quick.
And it wasn't a race. I looked and he was already there. 2-2 to Juan Rivera. And now a full count. And if we were young, we'd do that, right? The skateboard.
Just like our kids. That's how they were going to work. Your son Cole, my son Chase. Hop on the skateboard. No traffic problems. Put the iPods in the ear. Good to go.
And the walk. Here's Miles. Miles is single and scored, and he's bounced out to second. Here he takes high, so Mota, after striking out Kemp, is trying to find the strike zone, and Whiteside is going to make a suggestion.
Well, I think they say you need to get a little higher with your arm. Dropping that elbow down below the shoulder, got a little push in delivery. Meanwhile, out in the cove, water's so warm, don't even need a wetsuit out there.
Is that Dannon?
That is your daughter. She taking a birthday dip?
Birthday month. What are you talking about?
I know, that's how it works.
Popped. Ross says, I do see it, and he puts it away.
There's the girls out for a little stroll in the cove on a raft.
That would have to be one of the great luxury suites. That one right in the corner.
Yeah, right there in the cubby loft.
Let's see. Oh, is that the loft? Yeah. I thought it was one of the suites up on top. Yeah, the game that we were supposed to do a TV game from this year, but nobody ever got back to us.
Yeah.
Here's Barajas. Strike to Barajas.
Well, we made the request, and then we got a letter back, and it said, ha, ha, ha.
No fun for you. 0-1 to Barajas.
Oh, yeah, they're having tons of fun.
Fun.
Good looking bunch. Gamer babes from Half Moon Bay celebrating here on Sunday.
Oh, I thought they might have been from the marina.
The Marina Mamacitas? Could be.
Two balls and a strike. Foul down the left field line, 2-2.
Oh, yeah, there's a new one.
Oh, they're bringing out all the cute ones.
Oh, yeah. That's a newbie right there. Left-hander.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Base hit down the right field line. Barajas is digging, and he's going to make it. And now it becomes interesting. Second and third with 2 outs, and the tying run is at second.
Some pretty good 2-strike hitting there from Barajas. Sort of fighting off a pitch. Ball tails right in on him, and gives you an idea how strong he is. I mean, he just fights that thing off. It winds up being a thing of beauty.
Mota wants a new baseball. Runsler is in the bullpen. Tony Gwynn had a couple of really good at-bats against Madison Bumgarner, and now Bruce Bochy comes out. And he's going to go to Runzler. So the plot thickens here at AT&T Park. A 3-1 lead for the Giants. Runzler coming in. We'll be back. On Twitter and Facebook, be the first to get the starting lineups, in-game updates, key stats, photos, breaking news, ticket discounts, and prize giveaways. Go to facebook.com/Giants or follow at SF Giants on Twitter. Runzler, Gwynn. Inside corner strike, and it's 0-1.
Take a look at the numbers for Danny Runzler. 1-2 on the year, 21 strikeouts against 14 walks and 22 in the third. All about command for Dan Runzler.
95 at the knees, 0-2.
He got a great fastball. He can go 94, 97, and it's live. It's not anything that is predictable with its movement.
Rivera's at third. Barajas is at second. Gets away from Whiteside and started to go was Rivera, but then he puts on the brakes. Well, I guess if it's live facing Runzler, it's also live for Eli Whiteside.
Well, you're absolutely right. And at that velocity, it's not comfortable. It's not a comfortable guy to catch. But he really got his glove turned around. I mean, ideally, you should be, your positioning of your glove should be the other way.
That should reach the seats, and it will.
But for Runzler, I mean, you can call a fastball away, set up an outside target. There's no guarantee you're going to get one between the knees. So that in itself, because of the velocity of the fastball, it's you can't ever sit too comfortable back there. And now you have a runner at third base. It's especially difficult. Guys who are easy to catch are the guys that can hit the glove consistently.
Foul.
Take it away, Tony Gwynn. Whoa, stay up. I got money on you. That's left Brown. All right, Knuckles.
All right. Here's our poll. Fake fall down or real fall down?
Hey,
I'll give you Crook's cell number here in a minute. You can text him. 1-2. Blocked by Whiteside.
All right, let's take a look.
Fake or real? I think it's a flop.
You think he flopped?
Oh, I absolutely think he flopped.
So I think this guy's an old soccer player. I don't see too many left-handed catchers. And he's got a catcher's glove.
That's all you need to know. 2-2. To the backstop, and it caroms right back to Whiteside. Whiteside, good living.
Like I say, not comfortable. You sit up on the outside corner, and this thing goes right under the hands. And at 96, you don't get much time to react. And there's the break.
Yeah, Whiteside went out to talk to Rensler, so maybe it's a cross-up. Not exactly a real good time to have a cross-up. Three and two. Got him. 96 below the knees. Woo.
Area is brought to you by Farmers Insurance. Call 1-800-FARMERS or visit farmers.com to find a local agent. We are insurance. We are farmers. By Xfinity, home of the most live sports. And by Jack in the Box. For a limited time, Jack's Really Big Chicken Sandwich Combo is back for only $3.99 plus tax at participating restaurants.
Well, back here at AT&T Park, you see Lombard Street here in the city.
Well, you being from Wisconsin, I'm a little surprised that you didn't call it what most Wisconsinites call it.
What's that?
Lombardi Street.
Right.
Vince Lombardi Street.
Well, I want to see that street in Wisconsin in January. See how those cars are going down.
It would be entertaining.
Crawford will face Quo.
Oh, yeah. The Ghirardelli. Nobody does a Sunday better than Ghirardelli.
Yeah, we had one of those the other day.
Yeah, they're too good.
This will be a pretty good challenge for young Mr. Crawford as he takes the first pitch high. Okay. You got a handoff here. That would not make it past you if somebody else got it.
It would not.
You would take a spoon from home and put it in your pocket.
Well, you have to at least take a couple whacks out of the whipped cream.
Oh my goodness. This lady's so happy she got 2.
That's a veteran move.
There's a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Yeah.
Yep. He's a Sunday guy.
Sure. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Man after my own heart.
Eli Whiteside. And then Andres Torres, who came in on the double switch. Crawford got a pitch to hit, and he fouls it out of play. Giants Baseball on Comcast Sports in every area is brought to you by Del Webb. See why Del Webb active adult living is such a huge hit in Northern California. Visit delwebb.com. Three and 2.
Well, you said this is going to be a good challenge, and so far, Brandon Crawford has answered that challenge. He's putting together a nice at bat here.
And the payoff to Crawford, and Crawford fouls it down.
93 with a little cut outside corner.
Pretty happy bunch. 3 and 2 to Crawford. This takes some pretty good swings.
You know, this is bad. Because before this inning started, I did not want a sundae, or I didn't want the ice cream. But now, I'd fight you for it. Just the power of suggestion.
They do look good. And Crawford gets the walk.
Great at bat. Oh, yeah. Well, it's a warm day here at the yard. Good day for ice cream.
That guy had that smile on his face like it's 1 for me and 1 for me. Here's Whiteside. Eli Whiteside is singled. He knocked in a run, and he struck out in the 4th. He struck out with a runner at 3rd and less than 2 outs. Here he takes the first pitch low and in. One ball and no strikes. And Crawford dives back in as Quo stepped off. In tight, 2-0.
Well, this has been the problem for Quo. And he has overcome it. You saw the ERA in the 9s, and this is totally uncharacteristic of what we've seen this guy in the past have an ERA that was minuscule because nobody could hit him. Lefties, righties didn't make a difference, but his command has been a problem this year. High strike. This is kind of a gift.
I don't think I've ever seen that pitch called a strike this year.
No, you don't. Most umpires, pretty much knee-high guys. You get more knees than belts, but Carapaza, the plate umpire today, he's pretty generous.
2-2 on the foul ball straight back. In tight, so Whiteside takes it to 3-2.
Well, decision time now for Bochy. You're betting on contact if you're sending a guy. And nobody out. Cole is a swing and miss guy. I mean, he has always a high swing through count. And those swing throughs, a lot of those are on fastballs.
Oh, my goodness. Back-to-back walks.
Yeah, that was a pretty easy take right there.
Decision time for Bruce Bochy. Rick Honeycutt comes out.
Now the decision is, do you want to give up an out against the guy who's wild to move your runners up when he might just move them up for you for free by way of the walk? And that's the decision. Plus, when a guy's struggling with his command, he's not thinking about throw it to a knee-high outside location. He's thinking about just throwing it across the plate. And when a pitcher gets in that mode, that's when you get some pretty good pitches to hit.
Torres shows bunt. And he pops it straight back and out of play. Bruce Bochy might see that and take the bunt sign off.
Yeah, and that's a good call. I mean, he tried to bunt that like he was bunting for a base hit, not like it was a sacrifice. And some guys who are base hit bunters, they're not good sacrifice bunters.
And the bunt. And it is a good one. And it was one of those, if he doesn't bunt it, it might have hit him. So good job by Andres Torres. And Don Mattingly's coming out. So Mattingly makes the call when it's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts. here's the new pitcher, Josh Lindblom.
21st time he's come in. There you see his numbers: 16 strikeouts against 8 walks in 24 innings pitched. And it's significant because it's a 2-to-1 strikeout walk ratio, and this guy, he's got a pretty good sinker. Usually sinker guys are 1-to-1 with their strikeout walk ratio, but he's got a curveball, and most sinker guys have sliders. Not often do they have curveballs, but you see why he's got it when you see the curveball. But he definitely is a guy that can get a ground ball.
Infield in for the Dodgers. Lindblom will face Cody Ross. No, he won't face Cody Ross.
Well, with a sinker ball, you're going to set up the force.
Yeah, it's surprising, Mike, though, that a lot of managers will have do the intentional walk.
They used to drive Bruce Sutter crazy. So if I'm coming into a game, don't have me come in and throw an intentional walk because it messes with your release.
Throw 4 pitches out of the strike zone.
Plus, you're having me put a runner on. I'm trying to bail a guy out. Now I got to put a runner on. What's up with that? Pitchers do not like that at all.
So it'll be Keppinger who gets the call. Well, while we were talking about the Sundays, Georgia Colucci. Look at this.
I cannot tell you how happy I am right now. This is like happy birthday to us.
My goodness.
So if you hear any big spots here in the broadcast where it gets very quiet, you know what we're doing. Thank you, Georgia.
Here's Keppinger. Down low, 1 ball and no strikes. 5 pitches out of the strike zone. Well, 4 were intentional. Hit out into right center field. Is it going to hang up? No, but he's going to get it. Crawford scores. Whiteside scores. Ross puts on the brakes. Keppinger with a double.
You want to know what a professional hitter is? All right, right away. Keppinger knows that Lindblom's got sink, meaning he's going to have movement coming back into him. And he goes inside out, and he goes the opposite gap. This is just a great at bat. We talked about how good he is in the middle of the diamond. You see the movement coming back into him. Watch that shoulder stay nice and solid as he plants, and here comes the bat hit throw, knob lead, backspins it right through right center. That is a big league at bat. Anticipating the pitch, anticipating movement, and then putting on a good swing to beat it.
And Wilson cheerleading at a baby. And in the truck, they're calling it a yard sale.
Yard sale.
5-1.
Elbert, the left-hander coming in, has had a good solid season for the Dodgers. A couple of saves, 28 strikeouts against 9 walks. He's got a good fastball. He'll go low to mid-90s. Got a curveball and a slider.
And Beltran takes a strike. Beltran is 0 for 3. And a quick 0-2.
I don't think he thought that last one was quite in the strike zone.
And he got him on 3 pitches.
And he got to chase that slider down below the strike zone. Nice pitch.
So here's Sandoval. They may walk Sandoval.
Perfectly placed. You have an 0-2 count. You want to go in the dirt with that slider and hope he chases. So Elbert got exactly what he wanted from Beltran. And that's a rough at bat when you're an RBI guy and you got a 1-out scenario, the runner at third, you can't get him in. Those are the ones that haunt you.
So Huff will be the hitter.
He has had a good day today.
Sandoval has got a couple of doubles today with an RBI. He scored a run. So here's Huff. Huff doubled in the second, hit a ball over the wall, but was called a double. Bounced out in the third and then knocked in a run with a single in the fifth. Down low, 1 ball and no strikes. DeRosa on deck. Should Huff reach? In the dirt, nice play. Barajas, 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, he's in the driver's seat. Sitting on a 2-0 count, bases loaded, no place to put him. Elbert's got to come to him. Huff with a chance to really stretch this lead out. He swung the bat. I mean, he's been on everything today. I wouldn't be surprised to see the skipper give him the green light here.
Three and one.
DeRosa on deck, want to hit this inning.
Down the left field line and out of play. This was the ball that Huff hit in the second inning that went over the fence. It hit that chain link fence behind it. And part of the ground rules, he had to go over the fence. I guess it had to go over 2 fences.
Now, bad break for a great at bat.
Runners go, and the walk. Barajas is now barking. He turned around, and he is barking at the home plate umpire, Carapazza.
And he's saying it's been a strike all day. All of a sudden now that drives up. You can see why he would want it. Elwer puts it right there in the glove between the knees. I mean, it would have been a pitcher strike. It's certainly not one that every umpire would give, but given the situation, you can see why Barajas is a bit upset. An RBI for Huff.
And now DeRosa hits for the pitcher. And he takes high, so DeRosa gets the hit with the bases loaded.
And he loves the bases loaded.
Pulled foul, 1 ball and 1 strike. Flopper.
Entertaining though. Left Brown. Flopper. Having fun.
One and 2.
He was not looking for that. Sitting on a 1-1 count. Little backdoor slider. Good location.
Down low, 2 and 2.
Great pitch, great take. That's exactly where you want to put that 1-2 slider. Snap it hard down low at his back foot.
DeRosa delivers into center field. He's done it again. Keppinger scores. Sandoval scores. And Mark DeRosa comes up with a 2-out RBI single.
The guy has been fantastic since coming off the disabled list, getting a second chance, new life, and just playing baseball for fun because he hasn't had a chance to play much of it in the last couple of years. And this is not a hanger. Good hard breaking ball, and watch his arms bend and how he stays inside it. It's just a big league at bat with 2 strikes, going right back up the middle, and his reward, a couple of RBIs, and he adds on to an impressive lifetime statistic with the bases loaded. Oh, you bet it'll make you smile.
So Crawford will hit for the second time this inning. And he takes down low, 1-0.
Yard sale.
You think they picked that up in the garage when they came in?
I think they did.
Everybody somewhere in the suburbs has a sign like that in their garage.
Well, up until yesterday, it really wasn't part of baseball vernacular, but Brian Wilson, I think he's powerful.
Right, so. Crawford skies one to left. Gwynn will put it away. A 5 spot for the Giants here in the 6th. 8-1. Check out our Toyota game summary brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. Gwynns had a nice game. Kuroda got knocked out after 4 2/3. Keppinger has had a big hit in this game. And Madison Bumgarner threw 101 pitches, and he had 8 strikeouts, and he threw extremely well. Giants scoring 5 runs in the 6th inning, the first time all year they've scored 5 runs in an inning at home.
Steve Edlifson, the new pitcher now for Bruce Bochy, 8th time he's come in. Good sink, lots of ground balls.
And he gets one here to Crawford on a big hop. 1 out. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts. So now we have a pinch hitter. It's Trent Olchen. Olchen had a pinch hit last night. And here he takes one wide. Olchen. I mean, 220. Skies this one out to Cody Ross and left. All right, let's check in with Amy G.
Hey, Dwayne, the Giants organization believes every fan counts, and they'd like to say thank you to the fans for helping them reach the 3 million mark in attendance. It's the 10th season they've done it here at AT&T Park, the 2nd consecutive year, and they're on pace to reach 3.3 million. You at home can be a part of it. Still tickets available for the Padres series starting tomorrow. Check out sfgiants.com for ticket information. Dwayne.
All right, thanks, Amy. Here's D. Gordon. Edlifson's got 2 outs on 4 pitches. Pitch 5 is low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. And he pours in a strike to even the count.
Big time sink. How do you get to the big leagues fast as a pitcher? Have big time sink. Be able to get a strikeout in the ground ball, and you will fly through the minor leagues.
3-1.
Of course, it does help if you can pitch 4 days a week.
Yes, it does.
Take the ball 75 times a year.
Yes, it does.
#1 Giants fan. Oh, yeah.
3-2. Fouled out of play.
Sitting on mom's lap, that's always a good seat. That man making a play, found a good home for that ball. And just made fan for life. And by the way, Zeus is loose.
On the ground to Huff. Huff to Edlifson. Side retired. Edlifson, a nice job. It's 8-1 Giants. And on this day, in memory of 9/11, we're going to stay here for God Bless America. Jerry D'Arcy will do the honors. He is from the San Francisco Police Department.
Singing of God Bless America.
While the storm clouds gather far across the sea, let us swear allegiance to a land that's free. Let us all be grateful for a land so fair, as we raise our voices in a solemn prayer. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, our home, sweet home.
Well, I don't think we have to take a vote as to whether that gentleman can sing or not. My goodness. Very nicely done. We'll be back.
He can sing. Two of those games will be night games. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will be a 12:45 game. And there are dynamic deals set up for each game. Some for starting as low as $8. So all you have to do is go to sfgiants.com/dynamic deals and you can get these tickets. Get out of here. We're having fun. Fun today. Giants with 8 runs on the board. Woohoo!
Eight-1 Giants when it's time for a change. Thanks Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
Blake Hawksworth now coming in for the Dodgers. Good fastball, mid-90s fastball, changeup, slider pitcher. 39 punch-outs against 15 walks. He's got strikeout stuff.
Facing Eli Whiteside.
Oh, yeah, she's got her glove.
And taking her time.
Well, she's got to read the things in the sidewalk.
That's true. Good point. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Tim Lincecum.
14 strikeouts in playoff game. All right, let's go over here. Check out where the ball lands when Pablo hits him. She's actually giving Dad a tour.
I think you're right.
She's going to throw that glove in the water before it's all said.
Could happen.
Just a walk in the park. On the ground, Mitchell. Hawksworth gets one out. And that'll bring Andres Torres to the plate. Torres with a sacrifice bunt in his only at bat. Here he'll get the swing. And he takes low. Two balls and no strikes.
Scene 2. Now you sit on a pitch. Now you sit on a location. Have some fun.
Pulls it foul.
Nice pick.
Leaned into that camera area and pulled it out of it.
Let's watch the play. Oh, yeah. That's an old first baseman. No question.
Two and two.
Big changeup.
Hit on the ground to the second baseman, Miles. So Torres is retired. So for the 5th time in this game, Cody Ross gets the hit.
Dodgers leave San Francisco and go home to start a 10-game homestand with an off day. And 4 of those games, they get Arizona for 3, then they get 4 against Pittsburgh. And in the last 3 games at home on their home schedule will be against the Giants.
Yeah, that's right. Pittsburgh also plays 3 games in Arizona. Ross fouls this one below us.
All right, everybody's okay. It's right below us.
No balls and 1 strike. Off the end of the bat, Miles plays this one and had all kinds of English on it, and that'll end the inning. 8th inning coming up. the 10th anniversary of 9/11. We all remember, we'll never forget. Giants with an 8-1 lead here in the 8th inning.
Well, when it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts. And Waldis Joaquin finally gets a chance to pitch 35 games this year at Fresno. 2-2 with a 3.55 ERA. I mean, he's got plenty of stuff. I mean, he's got a fastball that's all over the place with movement. Good hard slider. Strikeout stuff. He can get you a ground ball. Just consistency, the strike zone. That's where he needs to master. Manuel Burris comes in. He's at second base.
Chop to third for Sandoval. Sandoval on to Huff. So Sands retired, and here's Kemp. Kemp is 0 for 3 this afternoon with a couple of strikeouts. What's going on here? Dad's in charge.
Just the boys hanging out.
Kemp takes low and away. 1 ball and no strikes.
Look at that. It's almost done.
Oh, yeah. That is an all-day sucker right there.
Hit out to right field and hit very well. But Beltran is there and he puts it away.
Giants have done a good job of pitching Kemp today, and 0 for 4 with a couple of strikeouts. And watch the reaction. Not happy. 0 for 4s do that to you. And he hadn't had many of them this year.
He has not. Here's Juan Rivera. Right at the knees, no balls and 1 strike. Foul back, so Waldis Joaquin jumps out in front quickly.
And you see the stuff, and this is a guy that Dave Righetti has always believed is going to be an impact pitcher at the big league level. Because he's got that good combination you'll love to see out of guys coming out of the pen. A guy can get you a ground ball, a guy that can get you a strikeout, and he can do both. Plus, he throws 96. That doesn't hurt either.
An easy 96.
Hey, Coggins here. They have a few things to work out, but I believe they can.
1-2. And that's fouled off of Eli Whiteside. And it stays at 1-2. Down low, 2-2. Giants with a run in the second, 2 in the 5th, and then 5 in the 6th. Two-two pitch. Here it is. Fouled again.
I do not think that Joaquin can throw the ball straight. I would not want to play catcher there. I mean, prior to batting practice, we're just talking about catch. He'd worry out.
Two balls, two strikes. And a full count.
And there are teammates that you don't want to play catch with. And guys that throw sinkers, those are the guys.
Well, I always believe that guys that throw sinkers should play catch with guys that throw sinkers.
Yeah, that's an excellent point. Greg Minton, miserable to play catch with. Jim Barr, the worst.
Sandoval on a big hop. That'll do it. Nice inning for Waldis Joaquin. 8-1 Giants. Right here on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. See Damon Andrews and John Henry Smith. Reaction from the Giants clubhouse. You see a recap of the 49ers game. The Mark Bigham story and all is going to happen tonight at 6. Right here on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area.
8-1 Giants. A reminder, when it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts. Ramon Troncoso, the new pitcher for the Dodgers. Talk about guys who have big sink and get a strikeout. Well, he's another one of those guys. Velocity, low to mid-90s. Slider curveball guy. Tim Fedorovich, the new catcher for the Dodgers.
And it's Emmanuel Burris who's at the plate. At Giants postgame live, that's our crew. Scott Reese and Biff Roberts. No balls and one strike. Burris takes a strike. The 0-2 pitch, and Burris goes around. He's going to have to head on down to first. It's a strikeout. So here's Beltran. Beltran bounces this one to short, and Gordon's going to throw him out. Rough afternoon for Carlos Beltran. He's 0 for 5, and here's Pablo Sandoval. Sandoval, couple of doubles, takes a strike. We are in the 8th. And Sandoval tries to check his swing and very quickly it's 0-2.
Big curveball is a good one.
Down low.
Going right back down the dirt as you're supposed to with the 2-strike count. Francoso, a couple of years ago, had really a breakout year, and then he had some injuries. Then he had some consistency problems, trying to work his way back into the picture. What did that hit?
No, I think a check swing shin guard. I think maybe a foul ball shin guard.
Hey, I don't think it was a foul. It was Scott Berry, the third base umpire, said no swing on it instead of hitting.
Shoulder, ran up the shoulder.
I thought it may have hit off the bat after watching that, but you're right, hit off the shoulder. That was weird. Hey, you never know what you're going to see at the yard.
Never know.
Could be a high hop like that. Could be a flopping ball dude. You never know.
Sandoval, he may have his third double. And a fan touched it, so it will be a double. It's a no-no. Don't touch it.
Well, you just have to leave the ball alone. It's that simple. Yeah, I know it's your 8th inning, and that fan is not going to get a chance to see the end of the game. It's clear cut.
Yep, he's just saying, let's go, young man. Yeah, they got the wrong guy. It's that guy right there. There's a strike to Huff. Him.
Well, you get the guy with the glove, too. He caught a piece of it. But that's the offender.
Yeah, that kid never touched it. Huff takes down low.
And he was trying to.
Yeah, somebody, our group, our security people do such a great job. This will all work itself out.
That's the guy.
Yeah. 0-2. Hit up the middle. Miles. Our truck says the guy looks like Ricky Fowler. Don't throw him out for that. All right. 9th inning coming up. also talk about this game with Murph and Mac tomorrow morning on KMBR 680. So here's Miles. Miles is 1 for 3 facing Waldis Joaquin as the pitch is down low. Christian, he goes out to play right field for Carlos Beltran. And this is bounce to Burris, and Burris to Huff.
Waldis Joaquin looks fantastic today. Lots of sink, lots of movement, lots of ground balls. Waited a while to get his outing here. It was 7-0 in Arizona, and the Diamondbacks have come back. It's 7-6 now, Padres. That does not surprise us. It indeed has gone final. How about that?
Here's Fedorovich, and he takes a strike. Tim Fedorovich.
A nice season. AA, AAA combined, 14 home runs, 69 RBIs, hitting .287. For a catcher, that's golden. Only one thing wrong. He's not a left-handed hitter. I mean, isn't that the dream, to have a left-handed hitting power catcher? Not that it really matters. Just saying.
2 balls and 1 strike.
I think that whole left-handed hitting catcher with power started with Yogi Berra. He started that rumor.
You think he did?
Yeah. In fact, it had to be a switch hitting catcher with power.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
Ted Simmons.
On deck is Tony Gwynn. And that'll do it.
See ya. Good sink. Giants with a 7-run lead here with 2 outs in the 9th.
And any idea how to react to that, do you?
No, I don't. It feels good, though.
Well, if we don't know how to act, how do you think Bruce Bochy feels? He's been on the edge since opening day. Gwynn takes high, 1 ball and no strikes. Mitchell's on deck. This should do it. Burris, ball game. Giants salvage the final game of this 3-game series, and they do it this afternoon behind Madison Bumgarner, who seems to get all the runs. At least that's what his fellow starters are going to tell him. And tonight, or this afternoon, hey, they win a game they needed to win to slow down the Dodgers a little bit. Well, they're behind them.
You're right. That's a big thing. The Dodgers had got to the 500 level for the first time since May, and now they go right back down a game below 500. But for the Giants, it was an awakening of the offense. 11 hits today, an 8-run outburst, and the first time all year that they have had a 5-run inning. So Bruce Bochy, for him, the dinner will taste a little bit better tonight because of the offense the Giants showed today.
Giants now will welcome in the San Diego Padres, who come in tomorrow night